Hi, I'm Cassidy and I am a certified baby wearing educator, and I want to talk to you about the Hippie Joey carriers, or more accurately, the assisted carry options. So the Hippie Joey does come in 4 fabrics. You have the most lightweight option, which is going to be air, and then it moves up to earth, which is a little bit thicker and more supportive. Fire is going to be the coziest, warmest option and the thickest, and then you have water, which is a water-friendly version. And then I am going to go over the knockoff versions, which are the Zoberlo, Trend Mall, BB Amore. Like, there are so many names. If it's not Hippie Joey, it's probably a knockoff that I will talk all about next. I do have 3 young kids who might be chattering. I apologize. It's life. Something I really enjoy is how versatile it is. You can just throw this around your neck or use it a bunch of different ways. Using it as an infinity scarf is one of my go-tos. I love that I can do that. And then, pull it down and use it as a carrier if my kid needs a break. They do come in a variety of colors, which you can pick. And the biggest key thing is they come in a lot of sizes. So they typically recommend getting a measurement from about here to here. This ensures that you're getting the right size, and that is so important for your child's safety. Having the right size is very important for safety. If you use this with a newborn and your size was very loose, it could cause some safety concern. And that's actually a key part in why the knockoffs are not a great idea. They come in 1 or 2 sizes. They do not fit everyone properly, and this can be a huge hazard to a newborn who can't support themselves. Even once they're, a couple months old, they tend to not have as good of support of their body. So I highly recommend not getting this, but I'll talk more on this later. So with the Hippie Joey, there are, like I said, 4 options. They all have this little symbol. This is air, and this one is earth. I'm going to compare these ones first because they're the most similar. They're very, very similar. Air and earth have fabric that feels almost exactly the same. It is so similar, it is hard to tell the difference. But if you really take the time to feel them, you will notice that air is slightly lighter and the fabric is just a little bit thinner. Earth has a slightly thicker, a little bit more cushy fabric. If you've got a very light baby or you're dealing with some extreme heat, I would say this is probably a good option for you. They're all good options, but I would probably do this if it's very, very hot and I still had a lighter baby. It still works with my bigger kids. I just don't reach for it as often. It does lose a little bit of support compared to earth. Earth is kind of your all-rounder, goes with any season. It is a little bit cushy but still breathable. It has a little extra support, which is really nice as kids grow, but it still has that soft, stretchy fabric. Do a close-up on these 2 fabrics so you can see they look exactly the same. So here is earth in a different color combo. Here is air. So 2 of the exact same color. And you can see it is very hard to tell the difference, but this is definitely a little thinner. It's just slightly. Okay, and then I'm going to compare fire, which is the coziest option, with water. So fire, you're going to see that little fire symbol. Water has this little water symbol. This fabric has been in a pool a lot this year, and it looks fantastic. It looks basically new. The one thing where you can see some wear is on this tag from washing and just being used in chlorinated pools. I used it at the coast. We used it at the river. This has been used a ton. Something else to keep in mind is every Hippie Joey is going to have this. So every Hippie Joey will have this. It tells you where to go to get safety information and make sure that you're wearing as safely as possible. Since earth and air are so similar, I am just going to grab air so you can compare the fabrics. Here's fire, here's air. So one side of fire is going to be essentially the same type of fabric that you'd see on earth or air, but the other side has this super soft plush micro fleece. So this is going to be the coziest option. I love this for a fall or winter baby or toddler. It is also very easy to nurse in. You can kind of just shift them down. Here. So you can still easily nurse upright. You can also sling them to the side. So this is definitely going to be the coziest option. I would highly recommend it for like a fall winter baby. All right, so this is going to be perfect for a fall or winter baby. Super cozy and warm, or if you just like are always cold, this would be a really good option. I love how soft this fleece is against baby skin, and honestly against my skin. I've been using this a ton this fall as an infinity scarf, and it is so stinking cozy. And then last, you have water. This is a water friendly option. It is the most supportive. So support kind of goes air, earth, fire, water. Water being the most supportive. It is sort of a swimsuit material. I really love this year round. However, I will say it's not quite as cozy feeling. So if I had a newborn, or it's fall and winter and it's kind of cold and I just want something cozy feeling, I am going to reach for, you know, earth, air, or fire. But I use this a ton this summer, spring, summer, and I've continued to use it this fall as well. It has been in so many pools, at the lake, you know, beach, like I said earlier. It's been in every water type you can imagine, and we have not had any issues. I do try to remember within a day or two. Sometimes things get crazy, but I always try to rinse it out and, you know, just in some plain water and then let it air dry. You can also throw these in the washer. I would air dry every time, but all in all, they are a really fantastic option, and I highly recommend them. As you can see, I can be fairly hands-free, but I'm always going to have an arm in this area, and they do recommend it as an assisted carry where you always have an arm on them. Depending on how you tie it, like especially if you have this extra fabric here and then have it folded across, it is going to be quite supportive. I'm going to controlled, like he's staying there. But there is that possibility of him pushing himself out, especially as they get bigger and stronger. So just always keep, you know, an arm around them, whether your arms are in front of them doing something. But it is an assisted carry. So this is my son who's 22 pounds. You want down? Can I just do something really fast? Yeah? Okay. So this is my 22-pound son. When I put him in, I'm going to make sure that this fabric is going all the way to about the nape of the neck, or arms out, yep. And then I'm going to make sure that this is tucked up and under so that he's got a really good seat. Especially if arms are out, you're going to find it's a little less supportive, and you really do need to have that arm around them. And then taking them out is just that. I will insert a video that I did about the Zoberlo, Trend Mall, all of those, and give you a little more info and show me wearing it. Has this video popped up on your Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok feed? These videos are of a Hippie Joey and are being sold by Trend Mall. And this is what Trend Mall, Zoberlo, or Mother's Bonding Comforter actually sells. This is putting my 35-pound 5-year-old in it. This is a cheap knockoff, and the real product, which I'm using in those videos that were at the beginning, is a Hippie Joey. As you can see, same child, same weight, and she is completely supported differently. Now this is an assisted carry carrier. It is not meant to be fully hands-free, but I am doing this in a controlled way to show you the differences in the quality. The stitching on the knockoff is not great. It's super thin. And while thin isn't always a bad thing, it's also not supportive. The Hippie Joey comes in a number of sizes, while the Trend Mall or Zoberlo one comes in one size. Even if it was quality and safe, it's not going to fit everyone. Keep your little one safe and be aware that if a deal just seems too good, it probably is. Key things: the stitching is cheap, it's not well done. Every time that I've used this, which was 2 or 3 times just to show the difference, I've had stitching, you know, ripping and seams pulling. So it is not done well. Brick is very soft. It's very soft. In truth, it might be slightly softer. They're just different. They're slightly different. The fire version is going to be the softest. This does have a very soft fabric. It feels nice. I'm not going to lie. It does feel nice. However, that's kind of where the positives, yep, see, you can see that stitching's already coming apart, and I've literally used this 2 or 3 times. So they have recommended some insanely unsafe things with this, including back wearing a newborn, show images and videos frequently with babies slung cross cradle, which has killed babies. So intentionally just trying to make a sale and do not care about the safety of your child. It's very evident in their messaging. They also frequently show babies with their faces completely covered. They have recommended wearing this up to 75 pounds, which is insane. They also steal videos, reviews, etc. that are Hippie Joeys, claiming that this is the same thing. Some have even claimed to be Hippie Joey retailers. They are not. Hippie Joey is just buy it from Hippie Joey direct. At the time this video is made, there are no retailers. They have stolen multiple of my videos, so if you see my face in a video with Zoberlo, Trendmall, BB Amore, they have different versions in every country and language, and I do not recommend them. This will work for some people, however, it is never going to be as supportive as a Hippie Joey. It is going to stretch out, not going to spread the weight as well because it's just not sized properly, and it stretches out so significantly. I wore my 35-pound daughter in it because they specifically say you can go up to 70 pounds on a lot of these. And I wore her in it for maybe 30 seconds and it stretched out over 6 inches. So it is not supportive. It does not hold itself. I highly recommend staying away from these. Plus, you're supporting scam businesses who are stealing content, who are lying, blatantly lying to people. And I'm just not for that. Along with the fact that they are just telling people that they can do some crazy things, like do not backwear a newborn, and don't backwear, period. Don't backwear with these. Don't backwear with a Hippie Joey. Please don't do it. There is an extreme fall risk to your child. I highly recommend just save your money. If you can't afford a Hippie Joey, don't get one. That's my thoughts. You may have your own. They are paying creators a lot of money to say that these things are awesome and to do videos with them. I have confirmed this with multiple creators who have received one, and now they are no longer promoting these and are instead looking into Hippie Joey and the options they offer. I will say, I don't think every creator who is promoting these is trying to be dishonest, but I do think that they aren't aware of all the details. So I wanted to say this so that you can make an informed and educated decision on whether you go with a knockoff or with the actual product. I do have a discount in my bio. It is kind of confusing. It does have to be typed properly. I am trying to work on getting a better one, but at this time I don't have that. It is an affiliate code, so I do earn a percentage, but I just did this video. She's not paying me to do this video. The woman who owns Hippie Joey is an awesome mom, though. She genuinely cares about infant safety. She genuinely cares about moms and making life easier for them. And I highly recommend supporting her business if you can. So I never actually showed how to put it on. What you're going to do is you're going to take this, fold it in half. So it kind of looks like this all the way through. You're going to take this portion. So this is the part where it opens. So your arm is going to go into the part that is open. You're going to put it over your head. And then you're going to, shimmy it down your body. When it's on your body, it should look like this. It's okay, buddy. With this part opening upward. My 35-pound daughter, I'm going to take off her dirty boots. All right, so with an older kid, I wouldn't really recommend this method, but with a baby, I would just go in, over. You're going to take their legs, and it's going to have enough fabric to go like this. Then I'm going to take this part that opens, and I'm going to slip it up over the back. And if I need to, I can go back in and push this so it is knee to knee on both sides. And then I'm going to pull it down. This is supporting my daughter's weight. And it just helps to kind of get some of that weight off of your arm. even big kids sometimes just want to snuggle and have a minute. So I love that even at this age, I can easily do that. All right.
My baby.
Having this really well spread across your shoulder is going to help a ton with weight distribution, and then making sure it is nice and smooth over a good portion of your back. So this has her in any baby. It will have them cradled in a nice M position, which is kind of that position you're looking for to be the most optimal for hip development. It's most important in that first year, but it's always going to allow you way more comfort when you're using a carrier for them and you. It is just more ergonomic on your body while carrying, as well as their body being held. So another option would be to just like go under. So here, arms in, arms in.
Arms out.
Good job.
This is arms out.
And then you're going to just slip them out.
Yeah,
and you're done. And then you can just pop this up. And I like to try to make sure that it's still sort of folded in that same position. And then you've got your infinity scarf. So I'm going to wrap up. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more, or please like the video. It really helps and I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.